Hello guys, how are you? I first of all welcome you to the channel, which is about industrial projects, and also it is relevant to the industrial management. And the dealing of the topics is about the research papers, and we are dealing with some of the articles, some of the journals or else we are actually just doing or going through and enabling ourselves for the betterment of all an idea or approach towards getting some sense how the things work when we're talking about business or commercial aircraft manufacturing, or we're talking about the commercial sense of using any engineering domain or paradigm. So with this approach, obviously we have internet and we have lots of material available over the internet. But the purpose is just to give obviously the authenticity to the channel and to the work of all the authors of different research materials, and primarily from different parts of the world, working together and as a team to produce research material, working from one part to another, going from one part to another, and working to enhance their skill and obviously get at a better level. But with the help of these videos, what we are actually doing is just actually making ourselves aware of how the things work by the help of the experiences, with the help of the experienced researchers and also experienced doctors at any domain, whether it is of engineering or whether it is of manufacturing, especially related to the aerospace or aeronautical engineering. And also when we talk about some of the details which help us or support us to complete our task. And with the help of these, there are different sort of researchers. And what we are, if you have gone through the other channel, which is Nota Bene Tech.tube, we have already covering IIT Kharagpur with our computer network courses. And with the advancement of obviously those courses, we'll be able to actually provide more sound information, knowledge, and obviously the delivery of concepts. But with this small article, which is related to the IIT Kharagpur doctor, which is Sudhi Misra, and also with the collaboration of Anandrap Mukherjee and Arijit, that is a survey that was conducted in June 2018. That was the publishing date, I believe, but it was conducted in Feb to March, and that is. You can have this article to be cited from this link, which is doi.org 10.1102 with VIDM and 1276. And you can have the WISE, the data mining knowledge discovery, WILE of WISE, and that's you can have all these surveys from that resource or the publisher. And obviously we know also that their authors have declared no conflicts of interest for this article. And further reading, you can also have Al-Fuqa and Guzaini and Muhammadi M and Ayash 2015, which is Internet of Things, a survey on enabling technologies, protocols and applications, IIE communication surveys and tutorials. This is the publisher. Obviously, these guys had already been worked on this topic, obviously with a different title, but these guys, the guys I've mentioned have taken this article has been primarily authored by Sudhir Misra, and obviously you can find the details about him as in PhD's author of the different books as well, publications, around about 300 plus publications, a very learned individual as far as the engineering or the different sort of the things are concerned. But right now, as being the survey is Knowledge Enabling Discovery Smart IoT Internet of Things research paper, Dr. Sumit Mehra, IIT, and it's been obviously under the Sumit Misra as well. Sumit Mehra is IIT, sorry to say, my pardon if it's been actually misquoted. The use of knowledge discovery on the Internet of Things and its allied domain is undeniably one of the most indispensable ones, which results in optimized placement architectures, efficient routing protocols, device energy savings, and enhanced security measures of the implementation. These are the different the ways. The absence of knowledge discovery in IoT results in just an implementation of large-scale sensor networks, and which generates a huge amount of data and which needs an often under optimized processing for actionable outputs. In this survey, we explore various domains of IoT for which knowledge discovery is inseparable from the application and show how it benefits the overall implementation of IoT and architecture. This is the Internet of Things architecture, which is a very important field. Normally, we're just going to provide the fundamental knowledge. This article is characterized under fundamental concept of data and knowledge. Thereon goes knowledge representation technologies and machine learning, application areas, internet and web-based application, algorithm development, and spatial and temporal data mining. These are the topics. Normally, when we talk about the applications of the internet, these are the prime applications when you are working around with the internet. So this is the area of focus of this article or research paper on a survey. And introduction, I'm just giving out first of all an extract. You can go through and read out the whole sort of the article from the link, but just giving you the details, the things are there, you can go through, but we are doing it just for the sake of our clarification and just to provide us a quick resource, another alternative just to go through. If you are traveling, you can have just a quick review, even if you are just listening, and you can have an idea or grasp any sort of the concept which you may share with your colleagues or with your guys, research workers, and ultimately putting in the efforts in the comment section. The need for unification of technical and social domains which were already connected to the internet and inclusion of newer domains led to the emergence of the IoT paradigm. Various international regulatory and standardization organizations define Internet of Things according to their domain areas. Okay, for example, Internet Engineering Task Force (IETF) defines IoT as the basic idea is that Internet of Things will connect objects around us, electronic, electric, and non-electrical, to provide seamless communication and contextual services provided by them. Development of RFID tags, sensors, actuators, mobile phones makes it possible to materialize IoT, which interact and cooperate each other to make the service better and accessible anytime from anywhere. IETF 2018. Similarly, International Communication Union defines IoT as a global infrastructure for the info society and also enabling advanced services by interconnection and interconnecting physical and virtual things based on existing and evolving interoperable information and communication technologies. ITUT Internet Reports 2005. Okay, current technologies like cloud computing, software-defined computing are being rapidly adopted for use with legacy technologies to achieve an increasingly robust, smart, energy-efficient IoT solutions. Yes, the solutions are there. Most of the solutions are based for various purposes. Let's see the futuristic and upcoming technologies such as integration of 5G communication system, context awareness goal that is written by actually Goel and also Chaudhary and Ghosh 2017. And to address the challenges, aim at denser yet faster and smarter IoT solutions. Its implementation strategy, a context of infusion of IoT and its importance to day-to-day lives of people can be highlighted by exploring the nuisance of its implementation technology. The present-day trend in IoT is witnessing the emergence of new technologies which are essentially based upon the application areas of IoT, technologies such as the Internet of Vehicles. There are different sort of the Internet of Things categorized as Internet of Vehicles as well, Internet of Environment, Internet of People, Internet of Healthcare, and Industrial IoT, industry, which you can also add for. Towards you consider the use of IoT-based solutions and their inherent advantages for their specific domains only. So IoT application domains, industry, smart city, is one of the application domains under IoT and Internet of Things. Another one is healthcare, agriculture, and transportation, environment. These are the 6 application domains. So we are talking with industry, we are dealing with industry, probably dealing with smart city and industry. That would be the combination. Healthcare, agriculture, transportation, environment is separate, but obviously these are the useful domains of IoT, Internet of Things, primarily used in their own sectors. But what we're talking about industry, we are talking about with the aerospace and the aircraft, commercial aircraft manufacturing industry. Obviously, internet is working all around, but what we are dealing with the internet is just for our own purpose, obviously, and the study is relevant to that as well. We are talking about our own industry research. Own industry research means in an industry we are willing to work in, and also willing to have the knowledge, information, and ideas, concepts, advanced technologies. It's just starting from the internet, where all the solutions work around and obviously enable us to work in a positive, in a coherent, and a robust way, that we can actually understand the things working in a quick and obviously in a very coherent way. That is the whole purpose. But you can also have some of the other smart grid actually explanation as well from the domain of smart city and networking, compensation, IoT, as well as the data types in IoT and data generation in IoT with the Internet of Things. You can have all these topics to be covered in this survey in detail. You can go along with some of the pictorial representation as well, and you can have an idea that what sort of the interest is available and what sort of the information is available that you can actually extract the information from. The purpose, as I said in the intro, is well enough to actually cover this survey, and I hope with the sound contributions of these able doctors and working at their level, at the best of the best levels, we will also actually welcome them their contribution. With their contribution, obviously, for the further reading over here, you can also go and have their reading as well. But with this survey, we are able to actually cover very, very different things, enabling with the smart IoT things, the things work around this Internet of Things. Obviously, there is the Internet of Things, and we're talking about the smart Internet of Things and industry Internet of Things. That is our main goal. And obviously, what we are doing is enabling ourselves through these objectives. That is the purpose. If you see anything which is obviously the article itself actually says that it is there is no conflict of interest, but if you see any sort of the information to be shared relevant to this, we are definitely going to welcome it. Else, we are also going to share more of the topics, more of the information from different faculty member, primarily from IIT Kharagpur, so that obviously we can cover different topics in a very already been presented to the board or to the scientific conferences or the meetings. So at the end, we can grab what was the idea conveyed during those proceedings or during those conferences or meetings. That is the purpose, and I hope that you'll be able to actually keep watching. If at any time during the year or any time during down the road, whenever you're going to actually watch this small bit of the video, you can share and you can comment, you can also subscribe as well. So this article is just a survey. Furthermore, I just want to end, this is a survey, obviously survey mostly covers different personnel. So from down to the road, from the mind, from the worker, from the brain, or from the brainchild to the information gatherers, or you can say the workers who normally actually produce such material, and also behind all these work, the mind behind all these work, and normally are the doctors and also the able personnel at the highest or the top level. But obviously, with the head of the group, or with the contribution of all the personnel, you can actually get a survey done about such about such a topic, which is a more generalized common public, under the domain of a common public. So everyone must know that what is Internet of Things and what is about different domains of the Internet of Things. That is a public common life thing. So everyone should know so that they can understand better. Obviously, normally people don't actually take seriously such small things, but we are actually want to have the public have interest in the small article or the survey, so that they can see that how the things work, how the things go when you talk about internet or the Internet of Things. We do have a small video as well about the you can say the cyber law, the internet law, defining yet again with the Indian Technology Act 2000 and incorporating that act in it. So you can watch that video as well for further explanation, and I believe that will help you to explain further ideas what are the real-time problems or real-time actually you can say situations normally feel when you use the internet, especially in nowadays time. So if you have any time, please visit that video, and also you can see about how the different things are working in present time in a very complex, very different and difficult situation as far as the Internet of Things is concerned, because this is a very challenging domain as far as the futuristic achievement of any goal is concerned, because internet is not being used as it should be, in my humble opinion. But various organizations, various individuals use them for their own work, and we are going to actually follow the lines that may help us to actually achieve our goals in a more conducive way. With this explanation, which is actually a way out of the scope of this survey, I'll end up my video, and hope to actually see you soon with another contribution from valid, authentic contributors of research, contributors of science, engineering, and primarily dealing with the area which I have mentioned in front of you, but obviously they are working all around the world. So we welcome their contribution. They're available as in citation as well. So let's see what we have in our next video. Till then, take care and have a nice day.